Namaste everyone. We have 3 more minutes. We will wait for a couple more minutes. So good evening everyone. Namaste. Thank you for joining on a Monday evening practice. Palms in Anjali Mudra, close your eyes. We begin with Omkar chant as we connect with the breath, as we calm our minds, relax our bodies. Take a deep inhale into the full belly. On your exhale, chant the mantra Om as we exhale through the mouth. So as you begin to exhale, as you suck the belly in, observe your belly goes in and in and in until there's no more air to exhale. Towards the end of the exhalation, you can close your lips, exhale through the nose normally. So take a full belly inhale again and chant all the 3 syllables in the mantra Om. Ha, U, Om. So when you chant the 3rd syllable, notice your lips are closed and you exhale through the nose. So again, continue to inhale, continue to exhale. One last time. Still keep your eyes closed. Begin with the prayer. Vande Guruna Charanara Vinde Sandarshita Swatma Sukha Bude Nishreyashe Jangalikaya Mani Samsara Hala Hala Moha Shante Abharu Purushakaram Shankha Chakra Siddharina Sahasra Sirsham Svetam Pranamam Patanjali. Slowly open your eyes. So tonight our practice is more gentle, more engaging the core, engaging relieving any tension, anxiety in this pandemic. There's so many things that added up with the elections and the pandemic, and so many things changing day to day, every day, whether it is inside your family or outside your family. So everything is changing at this moment, but it is the time that as a yogi we need to stay strong, stay relaxed, stay calm, and just take it the best you can. And so tomorrow is the day. The decisions we make today is going to impact decisions for the next 4 years. So this is the time to all stay together, stay calm, stay relaxed no matter what, and enjoy. So the practice: inhale, reach up, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Place your left hand on the right knee. Inhale, reach up, elongate the spine. Support your spine straight with your fingertips on the back. And with the support of your right hand behind your back, keeping the spine straight and elongated. On your inhale, exhaling, twisting, turning your head back and looking through the right corner of the eye. Notice your twist comes from the bottom up, from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. It's just not the upper body twist. It's a deep down, very twist. You should feel the twist at the lower back, and also feel the stretch on your left side of the neck. Look through the right corners of the eye. Slowly come back to the center. Reach up again, one more time. Inhale. Place your right hand on the left knee. Keeping the spine straight. Support your spine straight with your left hand behind your back. You're not leaning back or falling back. Just relax your shoulders. On your inhale, elongate the spine. On your exhale, deepen the twist. Again, notice your twist is coming from the root chakra all the way up to the crown of the chakra, crown of the head. So you should feel that twist at the base of the spine, or the Swadhisthana chakra, root chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, all the way. Relax your shoulder muscles, turn your head back, look through the left corner of the eye, and feel the stretch on your right side of the neck. And slowly come back to the center. One more time, inhale, reaching up. This time you're going to lean forward as you keep the spine straight and elongated. Walk your hands forward. And if you're not able to bring the forehead close to the ground, don't worry too much. You can just keep the spine straight and walk your hands forward, tinily, an inch forward, quarter inch forward, as much as you can, keeping the spine straight, elongating the spine, elongating the neck. Slowly, the neck and the spine in one straight line. And if it is too challenging for you, sitting in this lotus or half lotus or cross-legged, you can always change to the Japanese style. Vajrasana, sitting with the folded knees, like you're coming into the child's pose. You can always do this modification. You can keep the knees bent and then lean forward, stretch forward, walk your hands forward. This is more easier. Feel free to do that. Keeping the stretching in the spine and the neck and the arms all the way forward. See if you can walk your hands forward to the right. Feel the stretch on the left side of the neck, left side of the body. And slowly come back to the center and walk your hands to the left. You feel the stretch on your right side of the body. Notice you observe your head is squeezed between your both biceps. The upper body is arching like a crescent moon. Slowly come back to the center again and slowly walk your hands back. So this time we're going to arch your spine backwards. So slowly bring your arms back. Lift your heart. Open your throat. It feels really good. This openness in your heart, openness in your throat, relaxation in your shoulder muscles, relaxation in your lower back. It feels really good when you do this backward arching backwards. Okay, slowly come back. Now we're going to do a couple of more warm-ups, few more warm-ups. Come on to all fours. Notice your wrists are right below the shoulders. Knees are right below the hips, hip distance apart. Also, the neck and the spine is in one straight line. Slowly inhaling, lifting your tailbone high, lifting your head up. Focus on the Ajna chakra. Focus on your Swadhisthana chakra at the lower back. Exhale, chin to the chest. Round your spine the opposite way. Suck your belly in, but drop your hips, chin to the chest like you come into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale 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 into cat. Now we're going to extend the left leg. Extend the right arm. Spine and the neck is in one straight line. Deep inhale. On your exhale, like you're coming into cat, knee to the chest, elbow to the knee. Inhale, like you're coming into the cow. You can lift the leg up if you like. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So this time, as we bring the knee, see if you can bring the knee to the elbow, outside of the elbow. As you bring the knee outside of the left elbow. Kick the leg up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If you lose balance, smile and come back. Inhale. Exhale. Back to our fours. So if you like to take a child's pose in between, you can always come to child's pose before we switch to the other side. You can relax your shoulders, bring your arms back. Anytime you need a break, this is the resting pose. Back to all fours again. This time, again, observe your same thing, just like before. You balance on the left knee and the right palm. Extend the right leg back. Extend the left arm forward. Exhale, knee to the chest, elbow to the knee, round your spine like you do in the cat. Suck your belly in. Inhale. Like you're coming into cow. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. This time we're going to bring the knee to the outside of your right elbow. Exhale. Inhale. So it's a good hip opener as well. Exhale. Not only a good core warm-up, it's also a good hip opener. Inhale. Exhale. But it's hard to balance when you bring the knee to the outside. It's hard to balance. So just observe your balance, observe your core strength, observe your hip openers as you balance. You come back to child's pose. We're still warming up. So come into plank. Regular plank, spine and the legs in a straight line, palms straight below the shoulders. Engage your core, engage your neck, everything, throat. Until exhale, lower the elbow down, left elbow, right elbow. You still maintain the plank, spine and the legs, the neck and the spine. Everything is in one straight line. Engage your core muscles. And then on your exhale, come to the left hand up, right hand up, back to the regular plank. So on my counts, exhale, come into the elbows on the mat, one elbow at a time. And between my counts, come back to the plank and take a deep inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So very good plan. Take a child's pose. Before we do a couple more core warm-ups. Notice, observe your breath. So how do we overcome anxiety? Anxiety does not mean just mental anxiety. A lot of times it shows up lack of sleep, lack of energy, lack of focus. So many other ways you can observe. When you're anxious, the symptoms will show up in multiple different ways. You lose concentration, you lose sleep, you lose peace of mind as well. So it's very, very important to stay relaxed. And to stay relaxed, you have to oxygenate your body more and more and more. Take a mindful deep breaths, and then also listen to the body. Give yourself some rest as you need. And that's the important part of the practicing yoga for stress relief, yoga for overcoming anxiety. So in order to do that, you need to be mindful. You need to be also accepting whatever that you may be going through, whatever the circumstances you may be going through. So you need to be surrendering, you need to be accepting, you also need to be able to be mindful. So that's how you overcome. The key between all of this is the breath. So the more the breath is relaxed, the more the calmer the mind is. Okay, so come back to the elbow, on your elbows, plank on your both elbows. So this time, we're going to do the side plank on your right arm, right forearm on the mat. You're going to do the side plank, left leg on top of the right. Take a deep inhale, look to the sky. Maintain the balance here. If you lose balance, smile. If you're not able to keep your hips as high as they are, you can do lower the dip your hips down, don't touch the mat, and lift your hips high. On my count, dip your hips down, lift your hips high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back to the forearm plank.
Before we switch to the opposite side, keep your side plank on the left forearm. So stack your right leg on top of the left. Still maintaining, engaging your core, the spine and the legs and the neck. Everything is in one straight line. Continue to breathe in, continue to breathe out. And slowly dip your left hip down, don't touch the mat, and then lift both hips high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're not touching the mat, but trying to maintain the balance, and then slowly come back to child's pose. So the more we build the core strength, it develops that heat inside our body. It also strengthens and compensates if you have any weaknesses in your lower back. So the more stronger your core is, it helps relieve any tension, any strain in your lower back. So a lot of times it compensates. If you have a core, very bad core, then most of the strain goes to the back. So it's important to build the core strength. Okay, so back to the regular plank. So continue to engage your core, continue to engage your nabi. Now on your exhale, just like we did in the R4s, just like we did that, see if you can bring the right knee to the outside of your right elbow. 1, 2. Now next time when I say 2, we do the other leg, that leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can take child's pose, resting pose. Okay, so this one is a more aerobic. I still focus is still on your core, but it's more aerobic. It's like you fast, like a mountain climbing up and down. But control your breath, regulate your breath, calm your mind. So like this, back to the plank. On my count, you can come into, let's say, right leg forward, like lunge, and then right leg back, and then the left leg forward. So right lunge to left lunge. So in between, you can come into plank, or you can bring both legs back. It's like a mountain climb. On my count, okay? Come back to plank. On my count, you can 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Okay? Good hip opener as well. And a mountain climb. Back to the plank. And child's pose. So before we lie down, we'll do reverse plank. It's still focus, it's still core. You can come into reverse plank. If you come into staff, and then you can support your back with your palms behind your back. Come on into the reverse plank. Shoulders are relaxed, your core is engaged. Lift your hips high, the legs and the spine, and the neck is in one straight line. Deep inhale. And on your exhale, you can bring the hips down but don't touch the ground. Like dip Both hips down, but don't touch the mat. Don't sit on the mat. Inhale, come up into the reverse plank. Exhale, dip your hips down. So on my counts, you can dip your hips. And then between my counts, come to the reverse plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, keeping the legs straight is important here. As you dip your hips down, as you come up into reverse plank, Purvottasana, still maintain the legs straight. 9, 10. Very nice, release. So notice you're not only strengthening upper body, you're strengthening your core. So now we can lie down on the back. Couple more warm-ups. There, our usual bicycle crunch. Okay, keep the entire spine on the mat, including your lumbar spine. There's no gap between the spine and the mat. Entire spine is touching the mat. So now slowly lift the legs up. You can interlace your hands behind your head if you like. On my counts, let's say you can watch maybe one time, but you know it, you know the bicycle crunch, but we do a slight variation here. Rather than extending the leg, you can actually point, tap your toes onto the mat, right? As you do that, alternatively. Okay, on my counts, let's say one knee comes to the chest, other leg goes tap the ground, and opposite elbow touching the knee close to the chest. Bring the head down, take a deep inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this is not usual, the tapping on the mat is not usual, maybe you can extend the leg. See what works better for you. The normal regular bicycle crunch. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last round. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then now lie down. Extend your arms behind your back. Hopefully you're slowly warming up. Extend your left arm to the side. Extend the left leg up. And then see if you can bring the right elbow to the left knee as you come up. And then bring the head down and take the left leg down. And then bring the left leg up. So on my counts, you can just one leg up only. Rather than two legs up, you're just bringing one leg up and then doing a side crunches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, rest. Now we're going to do opposite side. Extend the right arm outside. Just rest for a second. So we're going to lift the right leg up, and then using your left hand behind your head, as the right leg comes up, you're also doing a crunch, left elbow to the right knee, chin to the chest. And when you bring the head down, lower the right leg down. Take a deep inhale. On my counts. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, slowly as we go warming up, you can rest for a second. Interlock your hands behind your back and slowly sit up like halfway, like Ardha Naukasana, not a full boat pose, just a half boat pose. As you come up, like this, you can use slowly come up, then you can lift the legs up, point your toes. It's not a full. If you like to bend your knees, you can bend your knees, right? You can do this. You can go down, engage your core muscles, and do like a breathing exercise, we do Kapalabhati or Bhastrika. It's a fast belly breathing. Fast belly breathing. If you have a high BP, it could be a slow belly breath. So you could do Kapalabhati if you want doing a slow breath, or if you're doing high, fast-paced belly breath. It's cleansing breath. Both are cleansing breaths, Kapalabhati and the Bhastrika. So your choice. One more round. Those who like to do full boat, you can do a full boat. Others can do half boat. But the focus is your core. Continue to breathe in, continue to breathe out. There's the belly flapping in and out, in and out. Okay, second round. Ardha Naukasana or full boat, your choice. As we get tired, you can do a slow breath. Okay, that concludes our warm-ups, and you can do stand up and do some Surya Namaskars, and also the Chandra Namaskars, sun salutation A's, sun salutation B's. We have 1 hour of asanas practice, but we may try to meditate, we may try to integrate the pranayama in between, but the goal is to actually calm your mind, relieve any stress and strain, overcome the tension in these most chaotic times in the pandemic and in the elections time. So just stay calm, stay relaxed, and trust yourself, trust your strength, trust your faith, and we overcome anything. So that takes your surrender, takes your self-acceptance, that takes your mindfulness. Okay? Stand up and do some consolidations. So for full 1 hour asanas practice. What we just did was just warm-ups. Okay, so I'm going to set the timer for 1 hour. And let's do asanas and the rest of the practice. Oh, I don't know what happened. So I don't need to set the time, it should be when 1 hour is up. Okay, stand up. Okay, maybe I need to readjust my mat. Okay, let's get started. Palms in Anjali Mudra. It's Surya Namaskar A. We may do a Chandra Namaskar in between. Inhale, reach up. Ekam, arch back. V, exhale, Uttanasana. Feel free to bend your knees, chest on your thighs. Engage your sacrum. Trini Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Walk back or jump back into plank. and also push into chaturanga. Exhale. Notice when you're doing chaturanga, your body is not touching, it's just hovering over the ground. If this is too high, you can do Ashtanga Namaskar. Pancha, inhale into up dog, knees off the ground, relax your shoulders. Chat, exhale into down dog. That's almost like a child's pose. So stay here, take a full cycle of breath as you lift your tailbone high, spine in one straight line, legs in one straight line. Deep inhalations, deep exhalations. If you wish, you can close your eyes, focus on the Ajna chakra, or focus on the Navi, focus on the alignment and the mindful breath, integrated breath. Press your heels down if you can. Focus and relax in this pose, 3 to 5 seconds of breath. So that's the shot. Now slowly, lifting your right leg up to the sky, step inside your right hand, like Sapta, but we're going to add a low lunge here. Keep the left knee on the ground, like the moon salutation. Keeping your hips open, opening up your heart, opening up your throat, add a deep back bend, very surrendering, yielding pose in the sun salutation. The moons, this is called moon salutation, sometimes called Ajnayasana. Fingertips back on the mat. Lift the left knee up. Asta, coming to the Uttanasana. Feel free to bend your knees generously, just on your thighs. And Nava, all the way up. Palms to the heart center. Samasthiti. Second, consolidation here. You can close your eyes. Observe the equilibrium in your body, spirit, equanimous state of mind. Calm your body, calm your breath, relax your breath. Slow down your heartbeat. So consolidation, second consolidation A, palms to the heart center. Ekam, reach up, inhale, deepen the back bend. Only the upper body is arching back. You have to squeeze between your biceps. Chatwari, walk back or jump back into plank and push into chaturanga on your exhale. Pancha, inhale into up dog, exhale into down dog. So once you're here, you can rest in the down dog. Full cycles of breath. Focus on the energy centers, whether it's navel area or the throat chakra or the Ajna chakra with the eyebrows and forehead. You can close your eyes, focus on the energy circulation, focus on the relaxing and the mindfulness of the breath. Steady, relaxed, and calm as you breathe in, as you breathe out. Prepare to do the, we're going to do on the left side, left leg up to the sky, three leg down dog, step inside your left hand. This is Sapta. You can lower lunge, right knee on the mat, come into Anjaneyasana. Open your heart, open your throat, deepen the back bend, deep surrendering, healing pose. Moon salutation inside the sun, salutation. Fingertips back on the mat. Prepare to step forward. Just on your thighs. Now inhale all the way up. Arch back. Palms to the. Those are two sun salutation aids. You can come into resting, yield samasthiti, equanimous state of mind. Please, you're welcome to close your eyes. It's more an inward, more inward than the outward. It's all about the inner journey. Now we're going to do consolidation B, couple of consolidation B's. Palms into Anjali Mudra, open your eyes. Inhale into the chair pose, Ekam. Bend your knees, sit on an imaginary chair, shift the weight to the heels, lift the toes. Exhale, Uttanasana. Chaturanga, walk back and jump back into plank. Exhale into Chaturanga. Inhale, pancha into up. Exhale, down dog. Prepare. We're not going to rest in this down dog. We're going to prepare to go into warrior one on the right side. Right leg up to the sky. Three leg down dog. Step inside your right hand. And then lower the back heel on the mat. Toes on the pigeon toes. Sapta, warrior one on the right. You can point, or you can palms facing each other. You can also join your palms into Anjali Mudra. Notice your legs are hip distance apart, hips are square, shoulders are square. You can add a gentle back bend to warrior one. And Uttanasana. Now back to Chaturanga. Step back into plank. Exhale, Asta into Chaturanga. Inhale, punch. Nava into up dog. Knees off the ground. That's why exhale into down dog. Again, we're not going to be resting in this down dog. We're going to switch quickly to warrior one on the left side. Mindful breath, active breath. Left leg up to the sky. Step inside your left hand. Take out this up. Warrior one on the left. Keep the toes into pigeon toe of the back foot, heel on the mat. Front knee bent, back leg straight. Warrior one. Add a slight back bend. Hips square, shoulders square. Palms facing each other, or you join your palms into Anjali Mudra. Dwadasha. Back to Chaturanga. And you exhale. Trayodhasa, inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog, Chaturdasa. This is the last down dog in this consolidation B. So we're going to rest in this a few cycles of breath. Press your heels down, lift your tailbone high, spine in one straight line, legs in one straight line. Mindful, deep, yogic breath, belly breath, inhaling, exhaling. You can also practice ujjayi breathing, inhaling and exhaling to the throat center. So now we're coming to the end of this consolidation B. You can look between your hands, you can walk forward and jump forward into Ardha Uttanasana and then Uttanasana, Panchadasa, shoulders up, and then Saptadasha all the way up into the back to the chair pose. Notice your knees are right above the toes. Shift your weight to the heels. Lift your toes. And that's the end of consolidation B. Palms back into Anjali Mudra. Back to Samasthiti. Close your eyes. When you come into this mountain pose, observe your 4 palms on the feet. Observe all 2 10 toes. Relax your breath. Slow, deep inhalations. Slow, deep exhalations. Also reflect what you have been practicing. Reflect the calmness, the mindfulness, and the yielding, surrendering nature, and also the inward journey. So, yes, we are doing a lot of things, but it's more than just doing, it is more than that, it is being. You're trying to be in a state of mind where it takes you beyond the normal 3 states of awareness. So it's more of a state of being than just a mere doing. Okay, second consolidation B, palms to Anjali Mudra, open your eyes, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana, Trini Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Chatwari, walk back to Chaturanga, Ancha into inhale, shut into the exhale, into the down dog. So when I'm going to be resting, preparing to do the warrior one on the right, lifting your tailbone, pressing your heels down, right leg up into three-leg down dog, step inside your right hand, come into warrior one on the right, and knee bent, back leg straight, palms facing each other. Slowly inhale, slowly exhale. And exhale into natural press. Palms and we will hang up. Okay, so chaturanga again. Step back, exhale into chaturanga. Inhale, nava into up dog. That's right, exhale into down dog. Stay here for full. Actually, we're not going to be staying for too long, but we're going to prepare for the warrior one on the left. Mindful breath, left leg up to the sky. Step inside your left hand. So warrior one on the left, front knee bent, back leg straight, palms facing each other. Engage your core, deep inhalations and exhalations. Well, back to chaturanga. Step back, push into chaturanga. So you will inhale into up dog, chaturanga, exhale into down dog. And this is the last down dog in this consolidation B. Stay here for a few cycles of breath. Deep inhalations and exhalations. Dry breathing if possible. And then whenever you're ready, look between your hands. You can walk forward or jump forward into Ardha Uttanasana. Panchadasa, Shodasa, Uttanasana, and Saptadasha back to chair pose. And that's it, concludes your consolidation B. Close your eyes, Samasthiti. We're going to add do a few more asanas, standing asanas, and then we'll also do some back bends, some inversions. Okay, so now that we all did chair pose, we're going to do Padangustasana, kind of like a Padangustasana, maybe forward bends. Uttanasana, we already know Uttanasana, but it's even more forward, deeper forward bend. So slowly inhale, reach up. Feel free to bend your knees. See if you can slide your fingertips underneath your feet. Step on your palms. Make sure your upper body is glued to the lower body. Your head is below knees. Engage your sacrum. When you're ready, slowly, gently extend the knees. When your upper body is glued to the lower body, see if you can, while you keep that upper body glued to the lower body, see if you can extend the knees. If you cannot fully extend the knees, that's okay. Just keep the upper body glued to the lower body. Engage your sacrum. Slowly release. Slowly come halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Rest. Notice we are not standing up all of a sudden. Slowly come up. So prepare to do another Padangustasana. This time we're going to reach for the heels, fingertips underneath the heels. Slide your fingers underneath the heels from the behind. So Ardha Uttanasana, see if you can bend your knees, just on your thighs and reach for the heels from behind. Wrap your arms from the behind. Slide your fingertips underneath the heels. If you as much as you need, bend your knees. Squat down if you need to. Make sure you slide your fingers underneath the heels, step on your fingers, and then once you can step on your fingers, see, then you can straighten the knees. And before that, make sure your upper body is glued to the lower body, and then straighten the knees as much as you can. But upper body is still glued to the lower body. Continue to breathe in and breathe out. Don't freeze your breath. Engage your sacrum. And slowly come halfway up. Ardha Uttanasana. We can never want to stand up all of a sudden. Slowly stand up.
This is a hard one, but it's a very important one, especially it's a stress relieving, very deep relaxation pose to inner organs. Okay, so next one is we normally do Garudasana like one leg chair pose, but here we're going to do a different one, like a sitting pigeon pose kind of. So shift the weight to the left leg, bend the right knee, keep it on the right thigh, like this, keep it on the right thigh as much as you can. You can hold on to the leg if you can, and the other hand goes to half praying pose. Once you're balanced, engage your core. See if you can squat down, sit down on that one leg, almost like a chair pose, but it's more like a pigeon pose. If you notice it, the right leg is on top of the left thigh, palms into Anjali Mudra, and sit down, squat down on that one leg if you can. And then once you can touch the ground, make sure you lift the heel, the left heel, balance on the left toes. So the heel is not touching the mat anymore. The heel is up. It's supporting on your toes only as you balance on that one-legged chair pose. Maybe if you lose balance, smile. There's nobody who's touching you. I smile. I come back. Right? So one side is maybe harder. Sometimes the goal is to actually do the Anjali Mudra, full Anjali Mudra. Maybe this side is harder for me. So just go back up. Same way you went into the pose. And release. Now shake your legs. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Maybe we have better luck on this side. But if you have any knee injuries, you may not be able to do this. So take it easy. Unless you have some knee surgeries, take it easy. But people with healthy knees should be able to do it. It prevents any damages to your knees. So slowly, now shift the weight to the right foot, fold your left knee, keep it on the right thigh, hold on to the left leg until you're balanced. And when you think you're balanced, you can squat down, sit down on that one right foot until you can touch the ground. Once you can touch the ground, slowly, gently. And now, squat down completely. Lift the heel, balance on the right toes, and then adjust this left foot. And then one hand goes to half crane. If you're very well balanced, you can see if you can balance while you keep the Anjali Mudra, both hands to the heart. It's very a lot of struggle. We cannot achieve anything without struggle. So one half praying today, that's fine. One day you should be able to do full praying pose in that. Slowly come on up. And release. Shake the legs. Yes, some days it's hard, especially at the end of the day. Okay, so those are few. And then maybe we can do. Let's say we can do another one balancing pose. It's just a kind of a tree pose, but also it opens up your legs like a Natarajasana. So shift the weight to the left leg, bend your right knee, and hold on to the big toe, and then kick the right leg out. Extend the left arm as you control balance. If you lose balance, you can always come back to the compact one-leg standing pose. When you think you're balanced, extend the right leg. Then release. It's a good balancing. You can deepen the back bend
before we switch to the opposite side. Shift the weight to right foot, fold your left knee, hold on to the big toe, make sure your core is engaged, and then kick the left leg out as you balance on the right leg. If you can extend the knee fully, great. You can only, if you need to only bend the knee, that's fine, but still maintain the balance, engage your core, and see if you can extend the leg all the way out. Release. Again, you can do a back bend. Always counter poses are really helpful. So then when you're ready, we're going to do standing warrior sequence, maybe one leg balancing poses. Okay? And use the block as you need to. So it's a wide leg balancing, wide leg forward bend first, and then do into warrior sequence. So widen the feet as wide as you can. You can interlock your hands behind, extend the elbows. If you can, press the palms into each other, great. But if not, at least keep the elbows extended. It's behind your back. So the goal is to extend the elbows, not bend the elbows as you interlock your hands. So extend your elbows, work on that. Notice your shoulder blades come together. As we extend your elbows, initially you may be able to keep your palms together, but eventually they separate unless you're really flexible. Right? So bring your shoulder blades together, extend your elbows, take a deep inhale. On your exhale, forward bend. Wide leg forward bend. As you extend your arms towards the ceiling, as you bring the head between your feet. Stay here for a few cycles of breath. 4, 5. Release slowly, come back up. Okay, so that. Shake your arms. It's a lot of good workout for your elbows as well. Okay, so now we're going to switch. Bend the right knee, extend the left leg. Come up. Bend the left knee, extend the right leg. So in between, you can keep your hands on the mat or you can keep your palms in as you need to. Your choice as you come up. Inhale, come up, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So do that a few times. When you're ready, another forward bend, wide leg forward bend. You can hold on to the big toe or you can reach for the edges of the bend. Head. Feet, if your head is not touching the ground, use a block. But try not to round your spine, keep the spine straight. As you reach for the edges of the feet, allow the gravity to deepen the forward bend. And slowly come up, halfway up, and slowly come up all the way up. So we're going to do a quick warrior sequence and side angle poses. And then maybe if we have time, we will do one leg balancing poses. Okay, so slowly turn your right foot out. Extend the arms. Slowly reach into the triangle. Right arm down, left arm up. Both knees are straight, both legs are straight. Shoulders are aligned. Your entire body is in one plane. Look up to the sky. Left shoulder above the right. Your heart is open. Hips one line, shoulders one line. If you're imagining you're sitting, you're doing this pose against a wall behind. If everything is touching the wall behind. It's all in one plane. You can bend the knee, front knee, side angle pose. Feel free to use the block. Into the wall, side angle. You can bring the left arm down, right arm up. In the process, you can lift the left knee, left heel up. Then you come into low lunge if you like. And slowly going into the full Parivartana. Shoulders are aligned. It's a great healing practice. Slowly come back to the side angle pose. Notice your weight is on the left edge, the edge of the left foot too, not just on the So the entire left is resting on that. Front knee is bent, right knee is bent, left knee is straight. Surfing. So when you're ready, it's a great one leg balancing. Why do we need a block? Because we want to keep the spine and the left leg in a straight line. Do not allow the left leg coming down at a different line, at a different angle. The spine and the leg is supposed to be horizontal to the ground. Both spine and the left leg is in horizontal to the ground. And when you're ready, you can do half relieving, or half Ardha Chandrasana, like you revolve, half moon pose. You also bring the Anjali Mudra to the heart center, but do not allow the left leg drop to the ground towards the ground. Keep it as high as it is. Arms to Anjali Mudra. And then flying warrior. And then warrior 3. Then back to half moon pose. And then lower the leg down, slide back into warrior 2. And extend the right leg, turn your right toes in. Great job, everyone. If you're with me so far, you're doing awesome. Close your eyes for a second. We're going to do the same sequence and inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now we can bend the front knee, becomes the external side angle. Left knee in, and then revolve side angle. You can bring the right arm down, left arm up, but in the process, if you want to lift the heel of the right foot, you come into low lunge if you like. I think before we switch into the full revolve side angle, you can keep the left knee bent, but right leg is straight. Your heel is up. And then whenever you're ready, back to the side angle pose. Continue to breathe in, breathe out. So when you're ready, shift the weight to the left foot, slide the right leg halfway, and then shift the weight to the left foot completely, lift the right leg up, half moon pose. That's why we need a block here. We don't want to drop the upper body down, but we don't want to drop the right leg down. Both spine and the right leg is in horizontal to the ground. There's no weight on the hand on the block, just for the alignment. Engage your right leg, kicking towards the back side. Now when you're ready, revolve half moon, right arm down, left arm up. Still maintain the spine and the right leg in a straight line. Do not allow the leg dropping down. Arms to Anjali Mudra. And then warrior 3. Back to half moon pose. And then slowly lower the right leg down, slide back. And when you're ready, slowly rest. Back to the front. Great. Good job, everybody. So now we can rest in child's pose. And then we can take a few more asanas after this. Child's pose. Deep resting relaxation pose. Opening up all the energy channels and energy centers. So we're going to do a couple of back bends. So lie down on your tummy. Starting with the Shalabhasana. Open up your arms like wings. Now we're going to Just rest a second, and then when you lift, as if you're going to lift your wings and feel the wind underneath the wings as you go up into full locust pose. But almost like skydiving in the air. Take a deep inhale as you come up into full Shalabhasana. Lift your legs up, thighs up, chest up, everything up except your belly touching the ground. It's all in your back strength. You can also interlock your hands behind as you extend your elbows, as you bring your shoulder blades together. Continue to breathe in and release. It's really hard to talk in these back bends. So rest in the Makrasana, crocodile pose. So prepare to do another back bend. Probably we will do Dhanurasana, bow pose. So slowly, just like the locust, slowly bring your knees closer to each other. Bend the knees, reach for the ankles from outside with your arms like the strings attached on both ends of the bow. Reach for the ankles. If you're very flexible, you can reach for the toes. But it's all the focus shifts to your back. Think of your body turns into a bow in archer's hands. As you inhale, keep your legs up into your arms. The entire body raises, arches back like a bow in archer's hands. On your inhale, keep your legs into your arms. Lift the legs up, chest up, thighs up. Everything up except your belly. Once you're here, continue to breathe in, breathe out. In and out. Slow, deep inhalations, slow, deep exhalations. Release. Now turn your head to the other opposite side and rest in Makrasana. We're going to do one more back bend before we lie down. Do a couple of inversions. Come on your knees. Do a camel. We can do only half camel, that's fine. Just knees are closer to each other than your heels. You can keep curling the toes, or you can extend the elbows, point your toes, your choice. So keep the left hand behind your back, push your hips forward into the imaginary wall in the front, your pelvis, your hips into the wall in the front, lift the right arm up, and upper body arching back, reaching for the right heel with the right hand, and lift the left arm up. On your inhale, push into the wall, with the pelvis, hips, thighs, everything glued into the wall in the front, in the imaginary wall in the front. With a grip on your right heel, deepen the back bend on your exhale. Inhale, push into the wall, the thumb to the half camel. One last time, inhale, push into the wall, exhale, deepen the back bend, and release. Again, before we do the half camel on the opposite side, you can rest in the child's pose. Okay, slowly come halfway up again on camel. On your knees, half camel on the opposite side. Push your hips into the imaginary wall in the front, keeping the right hand behind your back. Keep pushing your thighs, pelvis, hips into the wall. Deepen the upper body, arching backwards, lift the left arm up. Deep inhale, reach for the left heel. With the grip on your heel, not falling back, leaning back. Just bring the right arm up. Inhale, push into the wall. Exhale, deepen the back bend. Inhale, push into the wall. Exhale, deepen the back bend. One last time. Inhale, push into the wall. Exhale, deepen the back bend. Stay here for a few cycles of breath. And release. So that's it for the today. All the back bends. We can do a couple of inversions. Lying down on your back. I can, you can do multiple ways to use it, but it's really healing practice. So as we need to use a block, you can use elbows as we come into the. So as we need to use a block, you can use elbows as we come into the. Maybe I'm too far for this. Not sure. Let's see. Okay. Hopefully you can see me. Lie down on your back. You can use the block. First of all, fold your knees. Entire spine touching the mat. You can use the block. You can slide the block. This way first. This way, a gentle inversion. Resting, relaxation. Notice your heart is higher than the brain. The blood circulates to the brain using the gravity. Stay here. This is the best asana. You want to overcome anxiety, tension, stress. With least effort, it circulates the blood to the brain, supplies the most oxygen, prana to the brain. With the least effort on your heart. This is all it takes, just relaxing in this pose. You can stack your pillows, like 3-4 pillows, like resting in this pose. Or if you want to go and lift your hips even further high, you can support with your elbows. And like a bridge, push your hips high. Your elbows are supporting your hips, but not too much weight on your elbows too. There's no weight at all on your neck, the head. Your heart is higher than the brain. If you don't need the support of the elbows, you can still keep your hips as high as they are. You can interlock your hands underneath the bridge as you bring your shoulder blades together. But if your bridge is falling, then support the bridge with your pillows, with the elbows underneath the bridge. Once you're here, stay here for a few cycles of breath. And when you want to come out of the pose, slowly drop your hips down, slowly, gently, with the core strength. And hug your knees to the chest. Massage your spine sideways, with your choice. And then we can rest in Shavasana after. So your choice. If you want to do full wheel, go ahead. And if you want to repeat the half wheel, your choice, just rest. You get the same benefit, supplies the oxygen and blood to the brain. I don't know. Heels in, goes out, arms facing up. And as you practice the Shavasana today, you can now chant Om Namah Shivaya, something like that. So it's a Panchabija mantra, 5-seated mantra. Na, Ma, Shivaya. So you keep chanting, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. as you rest in the Shavasana. But if you don't like that mantra, you can pick another mantra that you prefer. You can pick I love you, doesn't matter. Whatever mantra you pick, just keep chanting as you rest in the Shavasana.
Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya, 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 Shivaya. Start opening your eyes. Go down to the right side. Are you giving me mother's milk? Slowly with support of one hand, slowly sit up. So we almost just 5 more minutes. We can rest in meditative pose. And then we can also probably do Anuloma Viloma so that way you can sleep well tonight and then relieve any last bit of tension that's right. Sit comfortably. Use your right hand. Bring your finger to the roof. Close your right nostril with the right thumb. Inhale to the left. We'll do Anuloma Viloma. Close your lips. Close your nose. Hold breath. Open the right nostril. Exhale to the right. Pause on empty lungs. And inhale to the right nostril. Close both nostrils. Hold breath. Open the left nostril. Exhale to the left. So do it at your own pace. Inhale it through one side. Hold your breath. Exhale it through the opposite side. So continue this alternate nostril breathing for another minute or so. Next time when you exhale to the left side, that's when you stop. And slowly release, close your eyes. Palms into Anjali Mudra. Om Samprijamvyaya Paripalayataya Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahisham Om Guru Ramadevayaya Subhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you all for joining and practicing with me. Namaste. Have a good night and a good rest of the week. And just enjoy and let me know. We can meet, practice again on Wednesday. Let me know if you have any questions. You can email me, message me on WhatsApp or Facebook. Good night, Namaste.